We did some damage at Ulta. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I have sat down to record anything. Life has kind of been a little bit crazy. School is over for the kiddos and we are officially on summer break. I'm sure all of you mamas watching me are understanding the chaos that is summertime. Took a little bit of a 2-month hiatus, but here we are, we're back in it and I'm very excited because I got some good stuff, new stuff at Ulta. So I want to play around with it, do a full day wear test for you guys. And hopefully if you've been looking at some of these products, this little review will add value to you. So get your makeup brush and let's play with some makeup. Before we get started, we're going to do a little bit of skin prep, going in with a toner. I have been following so many different people over on TikTok who do skincare, and I'm learning so much about it that I picked up this guy. Okay, so this is snail mucin. Basically, snail mucus. It's a thing. People are putting this all over their face on TikTok and I got heavily influenced. Side note, you guys, I have talked all about this brand over on my Instagram. If you are here from Instagram, hi, you're probably sick of me talking about this brand, True Botanicals. It is so good. I have noticed a significant change in my skin and just the vibrancy of it, the brightness, the overall tone of my skin has looked so good. It is such a good brand, completely clean, not sponsored by the way, clean and potent ingredients, I will say. You can find it at Ulta. I do have a discount code with them, so if you are interested in it, but True Botanicals is so good. They sent me a ton of skincare to try and I was kind of like, clean skincare, clean makeup. I've never really had good luck with clean stuff. It is good. Also snail mucin. This snail mucus has made my skin just feel so hydrated. I've not noticed like any of the other benefits yet because it's only been like 2 weeks I've been using it, but I can tell the hydration in my skin. Get some snail mucus for your face. A lot of this stuff I have not seen anybody talk about. I do have a new foundation and usually when I review a foundation, I try to keep all of my primers and skincare the same because I don't want to change things up. I want to see what the foundation is going to do to perform and how it performs. So I'm going to go in with primers that I have tried, that I know work, that I love, that don't change. And I'm going to start with my e.l.f. Putty Primer. Big surprise. I am always using this and I like to press this primer in and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of the e.l.f. Power Grip. I am almost out of this. I have like nothing left. Okay, face is hydrated and juicy. So we have the new Maybelline Superstay 24-hour skin tint. I've not seen anybody talk about this. This is a skin tint with vitamin C derivative. I don't know what the claims are, but you guys can go ahead and read what the claims are. I've noticed that when I have watched other people kind of read, and I've done this myself, read all of what the claims are. Let's just get straight into it. This is a skin tint and it's supposed to be a 24-hour skin tint. This is in the shade 312 and I'm trying to figure out, do I apply this with a sponge? We're gonna just go straight in and see how this performs. I'm not even sure that this is gonna be a good shade match for me. Okay, so I will say when you look in the bottle, I don't even know if you can tell, but when you look in the bottle, you can definitely see some like reflectiveness. Can you see that? There's definitely some glow to this. So we're gonna see how this performs. I think it has a fragrance. A little bit of fragrance. Kind of smells like paint. I did not have good luck with the tinted moisturizer was it from Maybelline? The Fit Me tinted moisturizer in the yellow squeeze bottle. I think I reviewed that last year and it was not good. Okay, first impressions of this is it feels very lightweight. It is definitely light coverage. It's not really concealing a whole lot, but again, it is a skin tint. It's not gonna give me full coverage. I'm gonna try to build this up and see if we can get a little bit more coverage. I put too much. But let's see if this is buildable. I will say is definitely a lighter, like it shears out really nicely. It looks like it's definitely building. I actually really am liking the finish of this. Okay, so foundation is on. It definitely feels very lightweight. It's not emphasizing really any texture, but it is giving a really good glow and shine to the face without being overly glowy. You know, I didn't like the e.l.f. Halo Glow because I really felt like it emphasized my texture. It seeped into my pores. It just was not a good situation for my face. This is kind of giving the same effect as far as glow without being too much, and it's not emphasizing my textures. I don't feel like it's sitting on top of my skin. So we're gonna see how this wears. Of course, I'm wearing a turtleneck, so I can't really see like as far as like the shade match, but so far so good. I don't have a new concealer, but I did go ahead and pick up one of my favorite concealers. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Golden, and I love this concealer. I needed to restock on it. Nothing new here. This is a little bit dark. I'm gonna go in just to kind of lighten this up and brighten it with the Wet n Wild Incognito just to brighten this. Okay, I'm very excited about the next two products for contour that I want to try out. This actually was not from Ulta. I picked this up at Sephora. This is the LYS No Limits Cream Bronzer Stick. I have been wanting this so badly and I finally grabbed it. But I also have the e.l.f. Halo Wand Contour in the shade 10. So I'm trying to figure out which one I want to play with. I think I'm going to go with the LYS today just because I have been seeing this everywhere. This kind of went viral from, is it Meredith Duxbury? I don't follow her, but I've seen her videos where she just goes in with this thing and it's supposed to be really blendable. So I think we're gonna try this one today and I'll probably do a YouTube shorts with the e.l.f. one. So I'm kind of nervous and curious to see what this looks like. Let's just go in. Oh, okay, that is very creamy. I'm gonna go down right about there. This is like wet, like butter. I'm nervous. Let's just do one side of my face. I just don't know. I'm not familiar with her yet. So let's see how this blends and if it blends well. Okay, this is blending very nicely. Did you see how fast that blended out? That did blend rather quickly, which is nice. I like to pull my hair back so I can kind of stretch my face out a little bit. Let's see what this does. When I'm blending, I'm not swiping as much as I am kind of pressing it into the skin. That blends really nicely. Holy moly. Okay, she was not wrong. That's really pretty. Yeah, that blended out really well. Now, I don't know if it's the foundation underneath, but it is giving a little bit of a sheen. So it could be the foundation that's kind of making it glow right in here. I feel like it is emphasizing texture right in this area. But again, I don't know if that is the foundation or if it is the cream bronzer. However, it blended so nicely. Let's go and do the other side. I'm kind of blown away. That blends out literally in seconds. I do have a new blush. I've talked about this so much over on Instagram. This is the Juvia's Place Blushed Blushes. This is in the shade Lily Love. I will say less is more with this. They have so many beautiful shades, but you literally just need a dot. If you go in with too much of this guy, you're never gonna get it to blend. So less is more, trust me. We made that mistake. Just like, look at that. That is insane. Insane pigment, but it's beautiful. So I'm telling you, if you have not tried it yet, grab one. They're $18, but worth every single penny. Okay, so I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera because I do have a brow gel that I want to try. But before we do that, I do have some new blushes from L'Oreal. These are the 24 hour infallible fresh wear blushes. I have two shades. I have Confident Pink and Legendary Berry. I'm gonna go in with Confident Pink. These are extremely pigmented, so you only need a very little bit. And I'm just gonna tap it on the apples of my cheeks. And that is really all I need. Very pretty. The only thing with these is that they are fragrance, which I don't like. I'm gonna go in with the Legendary Berry and just take a little hit of that and place that a little higher up. I know these are not the same colors that I just used with the Juvia's Place, but we're trying new products today. So I love these two blushes. If you can get past the fragrance in it, I really think you're going to like these. Let's move on to the eyebrows. I do have the e.l.f. Brow Lift in clear. This is a brow gel. I was excited to pick this up at Ulta. It literally, a lot of people say that this is a dupe for the Anastasia, I forgot what it's called, but it looks invisible. So we're gonna try it today. I have my little spoolie and eyebrows are already penciled in. I'm just gonna kind of brush them up a little bit. And you just are supposed to, I guess, okay, that was too much, way too much. You're just supposed to go in with your spoolie and brush them in. What drew this to me was that it is clear, and I don't think I'm gonna get that white, I hope I don't get that kind of white glue film, which I just do not like. That's why I usually tend to go towards more tinted brow gels. I might have needed to put this on first and then go in with my pencil because it kind of made a mess. I mean, I can definitely feel that they are like frozen. Like I could feel like there's hairspray or hair gel. Do I love it or do I hate this? I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel about this yet because I feel like it kind of made it not as, I don't know, kind of move the product around. I have to keep playing with this. But I will say it's not giving me that yucky white glue film like the NYX does. I feel like this ruined my, okay. Let's move on. Okay, I need a little bit of lips before I go into eyes. My lips are feeling a little dry at this point, so I'm gonna wipe off the foundation I got on there. I have two new lip products actually. I have the brand new Squeeze Bomb from e.l.f. I think this, if I'm not mistaken, this is a remake of the old, I can't even remember what they're called. Do you know what I'm talking about? It was the e.l.f. ones that kind of had like the screw top on it, and they were so good. But I will tell you that when you would try to squeeze the product out of that tube, it was like cement, trying to squeeze cement out of those tubes. I loved the consistency of it as far as like when it finally got on your lips. It was so hydrating and so beautiful, but getting it out of the tube was a nightmare. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, these are the reformulated ones. My Ulta only had this shade. This is in Vanilla Frosting. I know they had some lip scrubs as well. I actually own an old school lip scrub, which is probably expired now, which is gross, but it is a really good lip scrub. We're gonna go in with this. This is a little guy. How much product do you get in here? You only get 6 grams of product, which is not a lot. I feel like I'm gonna go through this very quickly if I like it, but let's try it. Vanilla Frosting. Okay, way easier to get out of the tube, so A+ for that. Okay, immediately, if you don't like the scent of like sweet cupcake type things, you're not gonna like this. Yeah, it smells like straight up like vanilla frosting. If you don't like that, don't get this flavor, or scent I should say. I mean, I will say the formula is so much better than the other one. Yeah, I like the formula. Let's try out the other lip product that I have. I think I want to get this in different scents though, because I'm not like a sweets person. The vanilla, I bought it to try the formula and I do like the formula, but I think I'm gonna try, they have a couple other ones. The other lip product that I have, where is it now? Is this from Makeup Revolution. I believe this is new. This is their Rose Quartz Crystals with Vitamin E Lip Oil. So let's try this out if I can get the packaging off. I do like the packaging though. Look at those little crystals in there. The packaging is really what sold me. This looks like an old school, when I was in elementary, do you guys remember the little lip balms with the roller on top? So this reminds me of my childhood. This smells like rose. If you hate rose scent, you're not gonna like this, but it's not crazy overpowering. I'm not a fan of rose either, but this is actually not overpowering. I'm hoping it doesn't give me a headache. It's very lightweight. I like this. I kind of like this, you guys. that feels very comfortable. This feels like a true lip oil. I will say I love the NYX fat oil lip oils. They're really good, but they're more thick in consistency. It doesn't feel like a true lip oil. Lip oils, to me, in my opinion, should be very thin in consistency, but very hydrating. I shouldn't feel them necessarily on my lips, is kind of what I hope for. This does that. This is very much oil consistency, not sticky, not tacky. It feels like you have nothing on your lips, but it's good amount of shine and it's hydrating. So I like this. If you can get past the rose scent, I think you're gonna like it too. All right, let's move right into eyes. I have three new eye products. Now this is not new. This is Makeup Revolution's little mini Forever Dynamic Allure. I have multiple of these, but I didn't have this one, and I don't know why. I saw it, I grabbed it because I love the colors in here. These little eyeshadows from Revolution are so good. Look how pretty that looks. I also have a new eyeshadow quad from LA Girl. This is their LA Girl Foreplay. I love the packaging of this. It's so chic to me. Look how stunning this looks, you guys. These are really pretty. This is in the shade Seduce. They had, I think, 3 or 4 other color stories. I grabbed this one. So I think we're gonna try to play in all of them, but the star of today's show, you guys, is what I am most excited to put on my eyelids. I was in Ulta and I walked by the Hourglass section and it literally stopped me in my tracks. This is the Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow. When I tell you that I swatched this and I could have started crying, I heard angelic voices singing in the background. That is how I feel about this. This is so beautiful. This is the color on here. You're just gonna have to trust me and we're gonna play with it. So I think we're gonna try to go through all of these eyeshadows and play with them all. I think I'm gonna start with this shade right here and start building a transition. I'm gonna go into this shade right here. It's kind of like that pinky nude shade, and I'm just gonna kind of dust that all over and just blend everything together and kind of lighten this up a little bit. These are a little powdery. They have a little bit of fallout, so just be careful. I might come back in here in a minute. I really wanted the star of the show to be this Hourglass glitter. So let's go into this and then we'll kind of go back in and deepen up the crease. So this is in the shade Reflect, and I'm gonna go on the lid. Let's go into the LA Girl. I'm gonna go into this shade right here, and I'm just gonna take this on my finger, kind of just press that into the outer corner, kind of deepen that up a little bit. That's pretty too. Why not? Let's just go into this one too and place that in the inner corner. Glitter just makes me feel so happy. There's something about like a good glitter on my lid that makes me feel like I can conquer the world. I love it. I'm never gonna stop playing with glitter. I really like this eyeshadow palette. I really like this. I'm pretty much loving everything that I've been playing with. Let's go back in now to the Makeup Revolution and just kind of amp this up a little bit. I'm gonna go into this brownish shade right here, and I'm gonna just put that in the outer corner and fluff that out and bring that back into the crease. I'm gonna run this shade right here down along the bottom lash area. And then I'm just going to take this bone shade right here and go ahead and highlight my brow bone. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, put some mascara on, put some lashes, some eyeliner, and then I'm gonna come right back and I'm gonna kind of debrief everything and we're gonna do a check-in. So I wanna see how this foundation and everything kind of holds up together. So let me go ahead and put my mascara on and I will be right back. Okay, you guys, makeup is now done. Here's how I feel. I pretty much like everything. I am struggling with my eyebrows today. I don't like how my eyebrows are looking. It could have been user error. The consistency of this is pretty sticky, tacky, and it kind of just gave like a little bit of that shine in it. I don't know. I like when my eyebrow gels just kind of dry down without really being detectable. So for that, I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about this. I do need to keep playing with it. The eyebrows are really the only thing that I'm not loving. How do I feel about this eyeshadow palette? I love the color story in it. I don't feel like they are as good as, say, my other one that I have. I kind of need to keep playing with this. I love the color story. I'm just not sure that I'm loving the color payoff on my eyelids today. I feel like it's a little muddy in this area. Granted, I did use multiple formulas. I have to keep playing with it. Check the description, you guys, because I always update the description box with how I'm feeling about certain products well after I have uploaded this video. So make sure that you check the description box with this. What do I feel about the LA Girl eyeshadow palette? I haven't tested this enough. This is just like, I've only used like one color in here. Love, love, love the color story. Love the convenience of this and the sleek packaging. It feels very luxe and high end, but I got to keep playing with it. So again, with these two eyeshadows, definitely check the description. The Hourglass. So when I swatched, let me show you guys what I'm talking about, because here's why. I went to Ulta and I took a video. This is what the eyeshadow looked like. In this video, I don't know if you're like able to see it. It looks like it is more of like a reddish color. Look at how it looks on my hand, kind of swatched. It looks red, and then this is what I got. Can you see the discrepancy here? Unless I got the wrong shade, I'm feeling like this shade is not what I was hoping for. So it could have been my issue. I don't know, why do I feel disappointed? I'm not sure why I feel disappointed. I think I was just hoping more for that kind of coppery look, and it's not doing that. So I don't know. Do I like it? Yes. I love how it is looking on my eyelids. I love the look of my eyes today. It's all good. This is a good formula. I still love it. I do say get it if you have been looking for something that is high shine. The contour stick from LYS, I love this. I don't feel like it has muddied me out. A lot of bronzer sticks and such creamy bronzer sticks make me feel like I am muddy and dirty by the end of the day. So I'm hoping that it doesn't do that, but it blended out so nicely, you guys, that I think this is gonna be the contour stick of the year for me. Really, really like this. The foundation, as it is sitting on my skin, I am really liking it. It does feel like it has flecks of like gold in here. So I'm not sure how it's gonna hold up at the end of the day. I am in Texas heat. It is like 90 something already today. So we have to see. It is 1:00 p.m. right now. So I have to see how this is gonna hold up. I will come back at the end of the day. I'm not gonna touch up. I am not gonna blot. This is what it is. I sprayed myself down with some setting spray. So we're gonna see how this makeup holds. But overall, you guys, I am liking everything. Come back later and we will see how this looks. All right, my friends, it is now the end of the day. It is probably around like 8:30 p.m. at this point. I've had this makeup on for several hours and I have my formulated thoughts to share with you guys. It is hot outside. Texas did not play. It is muggy, swampy, feels like a sauna outside. So this was a good day to put this makeup through the test, especially this foundation. I am not gonna test this out for 24 hours, 7, 8 hours, 9 hours is my max. I don't know, I get a little nervous about clogged pores and then waking up with 10,000 zits all over my face. So this is where we're gonna call it quits for this foundation test. I love this foundation. It is good. Now, it does claim to be sweat proof. It claims to be water resistant, all the things to hold up. Do I think that that's the case? It held up pretty good, but listen, I am pretty oily. I have not touched up. I didn't touch my face at all. I'm about to zoom in real close so you can see what it's looking like on my face. However, I think this is a fantastic foundation. If you are oily, I think you're still gonna enjoy this. I do think you're probably gonna need to touch up. I am definitely more on the combo side and I am pretty shiny oily in my T-zone, but for the most part, this is a beautiful foundation. I am so pleasantly surprised. I cannot wait to keep playing with it through the week. So do make sure to check the description box just for some updated thoughts. Of course, this has just been one day. I do want to see if it breaks me out throughout the week, but overall, I love this foundation. So you can see, you guys, I am definitely shiny, definitely oily. but it's actually a really pretty healthy glow. If you have been looking at this, I definitely give my stamp of approval. Everything else is holding up really nicely, you guys. The blush is still there. It's a long wearing blush and I really, really like this. The pigment on my eyelids are still holding up strong. Nothing has really fallen apart. My lashes are still on. Overall, I really like everything I tried today. I'm getting back into filming. I want to be on a definite more structured routine. So click the like button and turn your notifications on. This was such a good makeup day. That is where I am going to end it, you guys. God bless you. I hope you know that you are so loved, you are seen and valued, and you matter. I am so glad and honored that you spent a few minutes of your day to hang out with me. God bless you, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.